The Mustang gods, they giveth and they taketh. We've seen the sad departure of the GT350 and the Mach 1, but for 2024, we received the Dark Horse. This one has an amazing 5-liter V8, specifically tuned for more horsepower, more power than the regular GT instead of 480 horsepower, thanks to strengthened connecting rods and camshafts borrowed from the GT500. Not only does this have bits that make it fast in a straight line, the Dark Horse also has features that improve handling and braking. We have a specially tuned suspension, beautiful unique wheel and tire package, gigantic Brembo brakes, larger anti-roll bars. This thing handles equally as fast as it accelerates. Hi, this is Joe from Way Scarff Ford, and today we're talking about this 2024 Mustang Dark Horse. Let's dive in. So the Dark Horse currently is a range-topping trim level on the Mustang Grade Walk, not counting the very exotic and six-figure Mustang GTD. This is a range-topping trim level you can get for the Mustang. It has unique styling on the inside and outside. It's absolutely gorgeous. And also for 2024, aside from the arrival of the Dark Horse, we saw some big improvements. It has a heavily revised exterior and interior, new completely digital gauge cluster, large infotainment screen. It looks like it's one big screen, but it's actually two different screens, highly configurable, lots of information. This one features the optional Recaro seats to hold you in place during performance driving. They're beautiful, they are very comfortable and supportive. Love the contrasting materials and colors, Alcantara, leather, perforation, contrast stitching. Of course, we have the Dark Horse insignia with a model number. You can get the Dark Horse with either a 10-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual, but those performance car purists, we always love manual transmissions. Who cares if it goes 0 to 60 a tenth of a second quicker? There's nothing like the joy of roaring through the gears yourself, that perfect clutch engagement, but this also has some technology that can make driving the manual even more fun and enjoyable and easier for some people. We have automatic rev match downshifting. We have the optional no lift gear changing, so you can just have the throttle pinned without having to let off the throttle during gear changes with that feature. Pretty cool. Even though this is a hard-edged sports car, we have all-day comfort, nice leather-wrapped steering wheel with a flat bottom, with more contrast stitching on it. Great sounding B&O sound system, heated seats, great automatic climate control system. This thing provides all-day comfort. It has a traditional looking e-brake, but it's actually digital. Of course, we have navigation, we have a rear parking camera, rear parking sensors. We have a drive mode selector. This is a highly programmable vehicle. You can make changes to the steering. So you have normal, comfort, and sport. So we also have this drive mode selector right here, which will make changes to the steering. This has a magnetic suspension. It'll make changes to suspension settings, traction and stability control settings. This also has an active exhaust system. It will make changes to the exhaust system. Very programmable vehicle. It's low-tech classic Mustang meets high-tech modern-day sports car. So you have a normal drive mode. We have sport. We can see that the display will change. The gauge cluster will change depending on which drive mode you have selected. We have a track mode. I put some gas in it. And then we have drag strip mode. We have a slippery, if you are venturing in slippery conditions. I know, we need gas. We have custom, and we have normal. So if we go over here to my Mustang, we can see that we have some track apps. So you can have launch control, line lock, drift brake. We have an acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer, launch settings, shift indicator. You can have also some auxiliary gauges that come up on this screen, like engine temperature, oil pressure, coolant temperature, voltage. This has a nice programmable ambient light settings. You can change the color of the display. You can change the color of the interior ambient lighting. Kind of hard to see right now because it's light out, but at nighttime it looks awesome. One of my favorite features is the custom gauge cluster. So you can have normal, you have sport, We have track. We have calm. That will kind of eliminate as much information as possible so it's not sensory overload. Then we have these cool retro settings. We have the classic 67, 68 Mustang. I loved Fox body Mustangs. They were the cool cars to have when I was in high school. Graduated in 99. And they have those cool retro style gauges. And one of my favorites is the SVT Cobra from 99 and 01, which gives you these awesome white face gauges. I've always loved white face gauges, so pretty cool stuff. Everywhere we look on the inside and outside, we can find Dark Horse badging. There's very comfortable supportive Recaro seats. It is a small sports car, but we do have some rear seats that are functional. There are a few different color choices for the Dark Horse, but they always look fantastic in black. With a unique wheel and tire package, monstrous Brembo brakes for outstanding stopping power. The Dark Horse also has unique front end styling. You can see that we have more Dark Horse badging on the outside. The Mustang was heavily revised for 2024. We have this new front end styling across the board, along with the unique styling that you get with the Dark Horse. Beautiful automobile. Functional vents that vent into the engine compartment. The auto industry is guilty of making fake vents and louvers, but these are the real deal. There's that amazing Coyote 5-liter V8, 500 horsepower. We have components borrowed from the GT500, connecting rods, camshafts to make it even more powerful. We have this monstrous dual intake system to feed lots of fresh air into the engine, helping achieve amazing 500 horsepower from natural aspiration. On some of the earlier Mustangs, like the 2007 GT500 Shelby, that made 500 horsepower, but that required supercharging. Doesn't need any supercharging or turbocharging or forced induction. This gets 500 horsepower from natural aspiration, amazing engine tuning, and strengthened engine components. The Mustang has a beautiful silhouette. The Dark Horse has this nice trunk-mounted spoiler. We can see the Dark Horse badging on the back. We have a decently sized trunk for such a small coupe. We also have seats that fold down in the rear for cargo passengers. There is a subwoofer for the B&O sound system. Amazing sounding quad tip exhaust system. Let's rev the engine a little bit and see how it sounds. Sounded pretty amazing from my end, and I was barely revving it past 4,000 RPM. This engine revs over 7,000 RPM. It'll sound even better when we're behind the wheel, roaring through those gears, doing some performance driving. The Mustang is an American icon, continuous production since the 1960s. It's never skipped a beat, and it's better than ever with a 2024 Dark Horse. We're Way Scarff Ford. We've been in business for over 100 years, proudly serving the greater Seattle-Tacoma area, located in Auburn, Washington. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We have content coming out all the time. Hope to see you soon and have a great day.